Okay? Good pass. Stanley, you gotta make that. That's a crucial bucket, man. You gotta make that. But it's okay. It rattled out, so I'm not mad. I'm not too mad. You still can get a stop, and you can still be in a great position. Okay, what are we gonna do here? Pascal, defender. Oh my God, bruh. Oh my, bruh. Oh my God, ankles, bruh. Oh my God. Why you gotta act like that? My God. That's supposed to be the great defender. He plays elite defense. He's slipping. Really? Oh my, bruh. God damn, Pascal, man. Blood. Then he's like, finally. What are we doing? You gotta score here. It's your last opportunity. Down 6. It's a 2-possession game. You can get a 3 and get a stop, get a 3. Yep, right there. That's what we need. That's Game Boy no Nintendo, bruh. Bruh, like, honestly, it's just, I know a lot of y'all Raptors fans been silent. Like, obviously they miss a 1-2 shot, whatever, but we have to address what the main issue is. Like I told y'all, this is a Pascal issue. And I don't like to harp on, I told y'all, it's not his fault. It's y'all fault. It's y'all, you fans. You fans did this. Y'all overboosted him. Y'all did all this hoopla because obviously he was scoring and he was killing in situations that favored him. But y'all overboosted him. It's the same thing that's going on with Giannis. The same type of thing. You know he lacks ability. Y'all see what happens and he just does the same spin. Oh, he's going to get better. Trust me. I'm trying to tell. Y'all did this. Y'all created this situation for Pascal that now he's mentally fugazi right now. Not even just that, he's getting exposed because of the lack of ability. Like I told y'all. Y'all don't understand. Let's just look what's transpiring right now. You know what I'm saying? What's transpiring right now is that he went to the bubble and in a big series versus the Celtics, he averaged, what was it, like 12 to 14 points, whatever it was, that Marcus Smart averaged more points than him. The 5th option on the Celtics averaged more points than your number 1 option. Oh, it's just the bubble. Okay. The season starts. Yes, he had a 1-2 good stretch because they finally put Pascal at the 5. They had to switch everything just to make him go to work. But what happens is the defenses are focusing in on your number 1 option. This is his weakness. This is this. This is that. That to the point where he can't even create. Before, at least, he came up on the scene where they're like, yo, it's like whatever. They didn't really pay attention to him. But after he started eating a bit, they're like, you know what? Let's lock in. And then what happens? No ability. And now he's even overthinking everything because he got paid like he got paid. He got all this hoopla because the Raptors gave him all this hoopla with a spicy P and all the Raptors fans. Oh my God, this is the guy. He's about to be killing. He's greater than Tatum. He's better than Jaylen Brown. He's better than all these plethora of guys. Ingram, it don't matter. He's better. Pascal, what y'all talking about? Y'all are stupid. Y'all don't know basketball. That's how y'all Raptors fans talk. And I've been told y'all, he's not better than Jaylen. Y'all got mad at the money that he got paid. Now look. I told y'all, Jaylen was in a third wheel situation. Obviously, he's not going to be snapping. This is a number 1 option who's on par with these guys. And he was a number 1 option, averaging the same amount of points, and then eventually ended up being less than what Tatum did, and not even as a number 1 option. Jaylen Brown was a 3rd, 4th option and averaged 20 last year. Only 3 points per game less than the number 1 option. What does that tell you? This is a guy who has the high usage rate, high everything. Because he has lack of ability. And even in the things that he's good at, it's not even guaranteed. At least Giannis, that's why he'll still almost average 30, because his running into the paint, his euros, his spins, he has so much length that he's great at that. You actually can't stop him at that. You have to stop him before he gets there. Pascal, even when he does his spins, sometimes if you have length or you just jump or whatever, he still misses those. His guaranteed takes aren't even guaranteed. And so now he's shooting threes. He's shooting more shots because he's struggling to get to the paint. His brain is fugazi because he's overthinking things, because now it's like, oh my God, I'm underachieving. I'm playing fugazi. Oh my God, everyone's destroying me on Twitter because y'all are the ones. The Raptors fans are the ones who overboosted him. So now when he doesn't play well, oh my God, y'all create this whole negativity situation. When y'all, it should have never been like that. It should have been, Pascal's not that guy. Let's not make him that guy. Let him play the same role he was with Kawhi. Let him always play that. No potential, this and all. Y'all just don't know the game of basketball. Those cliche statements y'all say that apply to guys who with skill Eventually he's going to get better. Eventually over time he might get more clutch. He has to get used to it. Give him more time. All that applies for guys with skill. That doesn't apply for one-dimensional players. It's not guaranteed they're going to just switch everything. Look at Ben Simmons. How long does it take? And he only finally made a 3. These are guys who have limitations. They're not that. Limitations not just from the lack of ability, but the confidence and the mindset in that actual ability as well too. Or else they would have improved in just 1 season or 2. You would have been seeing a steady improvement. This is something like Lonzo Ball. This is why I told y'all Lonzo Ball, who was bricking when he first came, is not a guy who's just going to be brick. Because one, he keeps shooting it. He keeps shooting it. He believes that I can make this, and he keeps shooting. Even though he's bricking, he's still shooting. That shows you when someone has confidence when they're even struggling or they lack ability. That means when they finally get the ability, there's not going to be no issue. People don't understand. Getting a jump shot isn't actually the hard thing. It's the mentality behind getting the jump shot. The mentality behind the confidence of shooting it. So that's why I don't look at results. Y'all, just because I say, oh my God, he's bricking, I don't look at results. Don't really matter to me. It's about how the results are transpiring, how your buckets are transpiring. That tells me everything. That tells me who you are. And that's why I try to tell y'all. So that's why you see Lonzo Ball has turned it around and he's eating in terms of his percentages from 3 and stuff like that. For the last year, even this year, he was been doing that. That doesn't apply to everybody. You have to understand the game to understand when certain statements apply to this, certain statements apply to this, certain statements apply to this. Y'all just be using the same cliche statements and think this applies to everybody. Oh, he's going to get better. Oh my God, just give him time. It's only his first year as a number 1. And he got worse as a number 1 option. What do y'all have to say? The man is averaging 18 points. He went from 23. He was actually 23 before the bubble, 23.8. Then he dropped to 22.9 because the last 8 games, atrocity. And then now he dropped to 18. While Jeremy Grant is averaging 24. And it's not just, oh my God, running into the paint. It's now the Pascal. He's shooting 40% from 3. He's shot created. Mid-range pull-ups. Like, I'm seeing ability. And I already saw that ability low-key within the Nuggets. And he's been improving from Thunder. You can see it. That's when you're like, okay, this guy has confidence to pull it. He has confidence to actually take the things he's been working on in practices, in workouts. He's actually applying it in games. When a man applies the pull-up in a game, applies these things in a game, and I see confidence on actually a prime defender, bruh, I have no worries about you. You're going to get your opportunity. You're going to kill. And that's what y'all Raptors fans and just fans in general struggle with understanding the game. That's why y'all be shocked about, oh my God, this guy just had a breakout year. No, it was there. Understand opportunity situations. There's so many things at play that happens. That's why you have to understand the game. This is a deep level context game. A deep context, deep level thinking game. It's not just black and white. This applies to all that you win and that's it. That's not what this game is. That's no sport is like that. There's context to everything. Not anything, and there's deep thinking to everything, even in just life in general. It's not one shoe fits all. It's not, bruh, it's not one of those. It's not one of those. So understand that, like, Pascal's play, and this is what now we'll get into this even further. Pascal's play actually basically hinders, like, you don't understand what's transpiring with Pascal. This is why the Raptors, just because you hear that, oh, the Raptors are involved in this, these teams are interested, whatever, just because they're interested does not mean the other team is interested in this team. When you see an article say, oh, the 5 teams that are interested in James Harden, or the 5 teams that are now interested in Beal, or these teams that are interested in this person, whatever, the amongst teams that are in Raptors, this, and you're just naming teams, Raptors fans get hope, or fans get hope of their own team, and oh my God, we could do this and trade it. No, that's cap. Interest is just explaining to you and telling you and giving you awareness of who's interested in that guy. It does not mean the team with that guy is interested in these teams. You gotta understand, like, let me give y'all perspective real quick. I watch when Raptors play, I don't watch Raptors on the regular network. I watch the other team's network. I want to hear what they say. That's what I want to hear what they say. I'm tired of hearing these biased same commentators. I don't want to hear them. I want to hear what the other man say. And every time I be listening, It's been going around consistently with other teams in the league. They be saying, well, Pascal, he's been struggling. Oh my God, when have you seen this before? What's going on with him, man? He's just like, he's dropped off his plays. Like it's becoming a thing around the league that people are looking at Pascal with a side eye. Like I'm hearing commentators say this. This is a guy who won most improved. And then now he's improved and he went up. And then now all of a sudden he dropped 4 points per game. Numbers have dropped. Everything has dropped. He's looking like a role player. Like Jordan Clarkson off the bench is matching his points per game. There's guys off the bench eating. Jeremy Grant like slapping him. Like you got to understand what's transpiring. He's not like Ingram who's consistently increasing every year. Because he has ability. He's not like Tatum. Jaylen Brown surpassed him. Like there's so many guys that's been Zach LaVine surpassed. And y'all trying to act like, and y'all only because of one situation in one given year act like he's better than this. When you don't look at don't look at the ability. But anyways, I digressed. They talk about Pascal. If commentators could say this live on TV, what do you think the GMs are saying behind the scenes? What do you think the coaches, the owners, and all these guys are saying behind the scenes? So now Raptors with Masai is going, yo, we might offer maybe Pascal, even if he wants to offer Pascal, because again, your all-stars are your most tradable asset. No one's looking at, we want Powell. Like Powell is not a Karis LeVert. Don't get it. Karis LeVert and those guys who haven't been all-stars, but are potential all-star caliber players. There's guys like Karis LeVert, CJ McCollum. They're hindered by their situation, but you've seen them drop 40 with ease multiple times. So obviously, if he's now in a different situation, opportunity, he'll be snapping. It's the same thing with D'Lo when he's with the Lakers. Same thing with Ingram when he's with the Lakers. These are guys who have shown 40-point through like eating ability, top tier ability, but they're obviously hindered by opportunity to get them out of there. Powell's not one of those. No discredit to Powell, but he's not one of those. You see, he don't even pull up. He's not one of those. His max will be like maybe like Jordan Clarkson. Points, maybe 15 to 20. And even Jordan Clarkson could do way more, but he's in a limited role. But 15 points per game, whatever, like that's enough to trade for a all-star caliber guy. OG, you think OG is going to be like, OG has been playing well. OG has been getting better, whatever the case is, all that type of stuff. But OG is basically a premium 3-and-D player who can maybe shot create or do a 1-2 at one if he gets the opportunity here and there. Like that's the best version of what he actually is. He's not coming to be no Kawhi. He's not like, are you actually, no one's trading a Beal. No one's trading a Harden for that. Like you have to understand, stop looking at it for what you want as fans. Stop looking at the trades. Oh my God, you think he should trade for this as what you want? No, put yourself in the other team's shoes and actually think, would we ever trade Beal for this? Is Beal worth this? Like, that's why the Nets can make moves and trade guys. That's why Oladipo can get flipped, because Oladipo is still a top tier caliber player in terms of the 500 players of the league. He's still one of those tier, not a superstar, no, but he's still a top tier player. He's been an all-star. He's a star. You get what I'm saying? Like that's the ability. There's people who are star potentials are the ones you can maybe trade for, give away that you're going to get great back, or someone who's actually already a star. You know what I'm saying? Or a star mixed with a couple other pretend, like that's how it goes. But they don't have not one star on their team. On this Raptors roster, there's not one star. I mean real star. I'm not talking about an all-star. He's been an all-star before. Like, no, they're not trading Harden for Lowry, for Pascal, for Powell, or Van Vliet. Those are your top 4 players that you would throw away. And OG. Who are you gonna add? Watanabe? TD? Malachi? Boucher? Like that's what you're gonna, that's what you think they want? Like, y'all, like it's just crazy how like fans just be thinking like this. No, Raptors are stuck with their team, especially when you're playing and you're underperforming. Your trade stock drops. The trade stock doesn't drop for James Harden because he's been that guy. It doesn't matter what, he can have 5 straight games of 0 points. His trade value don't drop. They know that maybe he's pouting. They'll give other reasons as to why. Because you've been of that stature for so long. These are role players. You don't trade bare role players. So Raptors are going to keep Pascal and trade bare role players for Beal? Raptors are gonna keep their guys and trade for all these guys that people are mentioning. Pascal's stock has dropped. Pascal has sussed the Raptors. They're stuck with him. This is your number one option who's looking like a role player. We don't want, no, I promise you, if Raptors were ever to trade anybody on the Raptors for a top tier Beal or somebody, that's cap. If you hear somebody tell you that, oh my God, Raptors can get Beal, Raptors can get this, it's cap. Washington is not giving Beal for none of this shit. That's cap. Understand that. Like, look who Beal, like, come on now. Y'all got to be real. Just be real. You got to be real. All these Raptors are interested in all these moves and whatever the case is. And you see them, oh, they could trade for this person or Zach LaVine. And like, I'm giving Zach LaVine for Pascal. Like, are you out? Like, come on now. Like, they're not doing this. They're not doing this. Raptors will have to give Pascal the whole team and bare picks for that one LaVine guy or that one. Like, that's what you have to do. And you'll have no player. Lowry, like, are you guys serious? Like, Pascal has already sussed the team. If Pascal was snapping and they were maybe losing, then maybe Pascal, they could, oh my God, we could get Pascal. Like, it might be enticed. Or let's say last year. It's like, oh my God, Pascal's improving. He's improved all these. You could pump fake and finesse. And yes, take him. But now when he's in his worst play that he's been in a minute, you think people want him? You think the league wants? Oh my God, yo. They don't want nobody on the, I promise you. They don't want nobody on the Raptors. Raptors could, Masai is trying. And this might also make Masai, he might just up and leave because he's been trying and he can't even make no deals now because they don't even want nobody. Raptors on the phone, what are you giving up? Do you have picks? Nah. They don't even want guys on their roster. They want picks. They want future. They don't care about these guys. And I'm being raw. I'm being real. I'm not saying Powell is garbage. I'm not saying Van Vliet is garbage. That's not what I'm saying. But for the person you're trying to get, hell no. Like, bruh, look what James Harden demanded. Like, Beal right now is on that caliber. Beal right now is the league in scorer. He's doing what James Harden was doing. He's averaging what, 32, 33, 34, whatever it is. Like, that's what Beal is doing and losing. So he demands the world right now. His stock is at the highest, is oozing up there. Pascal is not even like, bruh, you have to trade Pascal. You have to trade Nurse too. That's what you have to do. Like, come on now, man. Like, y'all are getting into it. Pascal is just, he's underperforming, is underwhelming, is straight ugly. It's to the point where I don't even need to say nothing no more. I just talk about it because y'all fans, the way y'all switch up, the same thing y'all do with Baines and oh my God, this player and this player and this player and this player, and it's nothing. It's straight Garbaggio. That's what it is. It's nothing. No arsenal. No ability. Like, look, like, it's terrible, man. I know. A lot of y'all you be tweeting me and DMing me. Oh my God, it's hard to watch. But y'all be asking me all these questions. Oh, should we trade for this? Should we trade for, like, no. The answer is they can't even, like, sit back and just look at the trade as the other team just for a second. Imagine you have Beal right now and someone comes to you with an offer of Pascal, Powell, and OG. You're doing that? You're doing that? Beal, who's averaging 35 PPG, 34, whatever he is, that you're doing that? Just be real with yourself. Are you doing that? Is there anyone on the Raptors roster that you could be like, I could see myself, like, I threw this elite guy away and at least I got this back? Is there anybody on the Raptors roster that actually gives you that kind of thought process or that mentality? Hell no. Hell no. So understand, like if the Nets did not have Karras, they weren't able to get Harden. Even Jared Allen, who is someone who could be an all-star. Jared Allen, like, he's like Rudy Gobert. He has the same skill set as Rudy Gobert. Right? He could be like one of those. Defensive player, he could be one of those because he's hella young. He could be one of those. So that's Allen, hella high potential. Okay? What's it called? Karooks and all these guys and what's it called? Torian Prince and all of them. They weren't enough to get Harden. They had to add Karras, who actually has all-star potential. who was like an Oladipo before Oladipo. Remember when Oladipo got traded to Indiana for Paul George, as Oladipo and Sabonis? They both ended up being all-stars. So that's the logic I'm going with. They take guys who are under the radar, like let's say Christian Wood. Like you would take guys like that they have enough at play. They're kind of hindered right now, but you've seen enough footage and gameplay where it's like if this guy was in their own opportunity situation, they could snap. Hence Sabonis and Oladipo. And then look what happened. Look what they did. Look what they did. Two all-stars got traded for Paul George. So now you're looking at Beal, or you're looking at all these guys who are even doing more than what Paul George was doing at that time. You think they're going to get less? Like Harden had to get bare stuff plus Karras. Karras was basically like an Oladipo, like I said. On top of that, then get 8 picks. 8 picks. 8 fucking picks. 8 picks. Because Karras wasn't even enough. And you think Beal is not going to get an all-star back? Pascal's going to be the all-star to get back when he doesn't look like an all-star right now? Y'all are tripping. Y'all are tripping. Y'all are in for a rude awakening. At the end of the day, like, this is unacceptable. Your number one option is averaging 18 points. Your guy's supposed to replace Kawhi and just remember to the time of everything y'all gave. All the things y'all said about Pascal. And now look. And why are y'all silent? Why? This is why I say it's time that you guys have to understand the game. And that's why you come here for that IQ, because that's what I do. Understand the game, and you will know what's smoke and mirrors or what's true. The ability is always true. No pun intended. That's what I do. You feel me? Come on now. Anyways, it's true talks. Because true talks. It's just crazy, man. How he doesn't even, it's so bad that he doesn't even get up like 20 shots. He's not even confident enough to actually be aggressive and shoot 20 shots. He's literally playing even worse than he played alongside with Kawhi as a second option. Because he averaged 16, 17 with him, but he still got up shots. He was still confident. That's crazy, yo, man. Like, it is what it is, man. It's true talks. Because true talks, share, like, and subscribe. It's just ugly, man. Like, again, I'm not too mad about the losses and stuff like that. Like, obviously, I kind of knew. Like, obviously, like, the losses happening are like, oh my God, what's going on with the Raptors, whatever. But I knew that he was going to drop off his play. I told y'all before. I said in the bubble, before the bubble even came, I said in the playoffs, like, I seen enough footage of the regular season. I seen when he faced great competition and defenders with length. I seen him do absolutely nothing. When it mattered, nothing. Go back to those games. When it actually mattered, he did nothing. Padded. So I'm like, okay, pressure's only going to rise in the playoffs. Like, it's only going to be worse than like what DeRozan was. Because DeRozan would eat the whole regular season. And then in the playoffs, his palms are sweaty. But this man, his palms are sweaty in the regular season. His palms are in the regular season. So let's say Raptors do make the playoffs. What do you think he's going to do in the playoffs then? It's only going to be even worse than what we see now. Like, bro, it's crazy, man. You already know. Anyways, it's true talks. Like I said, man, share, like, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all. You already know. We getting back into that groove. You feel me? We got multiple videos today. You already know this is what elite looks like. Tune in. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. You already know, man. This is actually, bro. Man, this is ugly. Atrocity. God damn, man. And I'm out, man.